It's Carla. I'm from a place called Pacific Animal Productions. Our company partners with the San Diego County Fair when we do the educational fair tour program. So we're thrilled to be out here on the fair. I have some friends here today, and I know I have some great helpers. I do have volunteers during my show, so you can be a kid volunteer or an adult volunteer, whatever you'd like. We're going to share some animals, some wild animals that you would meet out on the farm. Now, I'm not talking about a wild bull or a crazy horse. We're talking about maybe a coyote or an owl or a skunk or a raccoon. The reason we're going to talk about them on the farm is because if you see that wildlife, do you know what that means? That means you have a healthy habitat. Things are working correctly in your environment. And farmers are concerned about that, especially now, because we want healthy food, not too much pesticides, not too much water waste. We have all that healthy going on. The wildlife reflects it. And we're going to bring out some animals that are good indicators of a healthy environment. First animal I'd like to share, as Anne and Jennifer were saying, pretty cool creatures, is one of our locals that came from Carlsbad. The reason we have him is he's a non-releasable wildlife, which means, well, I'll give you his story. First, his name is Gizmo. Come on, Gizmo. Let's say hi to everybody. You ready? Come on out. He's like, I'm kind of cozy in here. And it's not really time to wake up yet because he's a barn owl. Yeah, barn owls usually sleep pretty quietly during this time of the day. He's nocturnal, spending most of his nighttime hours looking for his favorite food. Do you know what he likes to eat? Mice. Loves mice. Fact is, and he could eat a little rat. A big rat might be too chunky for him. A squirrel, maybe too big, but a baby squirrel, oh yeah, definitely would be something he'd be interested in. Barn owls are considered an owl that's found throughout the world, a worldwide owl, found everywhere except for the North Pole and the South Pole. Do you know why they call them barn owls?
Because they like to sleep in barns.
They do, and they make their nest, and they spend a lot of time in structures that are man-made. So this guy makes his nest, or he and his girlfriend, wife, would make a nest in a barn or the top of a church steeple or maybe a house that nobody lived in. If you take a look at that nest right back there, it's a box. Doesn't look like a nest to everyone, but that is a barn owl nest, and it was made here by the fair, and it's perfect. It's about 15 and a half, 16 feet off the ground. You can do them between 15 and 17 feet. You put an 8-inch hole in there, and an owl, believe it or not, knows that is a good place to make a nest. You can make a nest for the girls and then another box for the boys. You can invite a family to live there. Why do you want a barn owl family? Anybody know?
So you don't have any pests trying to get your stuff in your garden.
That's right. So your pests aren't eating. You are so right, man. So they're not eating your tomatoes before you do. Exactly. They don't steal your sweet snap peas before you get them in your salad. And a barn owl family can eat easily 100 mice in 1 week. So that's a lot. I know. So that's an easy to like reptile. You get the one that everybody likes, but I still think it's fabulous. The reptile you're going to get to meet, and it's sitting right here in this crazy little sack. And the reason I put it in the sack, it actually makes it nice and calm. Seems crazy, but true. What do you think it's going to be? Yeah, it's a snake. You like snakes? Oh no, we got it. Okay, all right. Well, it's the nicest snake, and I think it's probably the best snake in the whole world because it's the California king snake. Yes. This is an awesome snake. It won't bite. It's super friendly. It moves around, but it won't bite and it won't hurt you. So just, yep, you're going to hold it. The head won't hurt you. It can go right in your face, in your ear, and down your neck, whatever. It won't hurt you. Striped king snake. Great snake. It is a constrictor. Do you know why it's so terrific? Because the king snake will eat rattlesnakes. I know, it's amazing. They're totally impervious. The rattlesnake poison cannot kill them. But if a rattlesnake bites them, that really makes the king snake mad. And they will squeeze it until it's completely lifeless and swallow it. So they also leave a must on the ground to mark their territory, the king snakes. And if a rattlesnake smells that, they don't want to be anywhere around it. So king snakes definitely don't want to kill them. Now, you might not recognize